For?
Oh, yes, I got just have a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, and I just was wondering if you could tell me if there's anything going to change.
Okay, that's one of my favorite questions because everything changes, Ron. So that's and it also seems to be a theme this morning about change. Hold on a second. Do you have in one general area of your life you're more interested in than others?
Let's do work.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's interesting too because are you self-employed, Ron?
I was kind of self-employed, but I just started a new job and going through some issues with it.
Okay. And part of those issues, Ron, have to do with in your old job you had more control of the time that you put in, how much effort you put in, all of that, and you don't have that now. So the adjustment isn't so much the place that you work, but it's not having the same amount of decision making that you could make in your old position or your old work. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give it some time. I think you need to give it about 6 months before you make a decision about whether you need to stay with this or not. Give yourself a chance to acclimate to it. It doesn't feel all bad. It just feels like you miss being able to make your own choices sometimes. So just give that a little more time and space to see if you give it 6 to 9 months. If you're still in the same place you are, then think about a change. But for right now, hang out.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You want to pull this then? Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
I want to back up and do the whole room.
It
All right, let's
is
get.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Deanna Fitzpatrick.
Okay, so we'll get Laura coming up first.
It's funny how a lot of the calls are the same.
I know.
Yeah.
All job related and
Everybody wants to change, or they want to know if the
Everybody career.
decisions they made are the right ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're on Facebook Live and you want to get in and you want to talk with Deanna, you can do that. 1-877-947-9373 is the number.
He's so good.
Okay, here we go, guys. 94.7 WDSD 813 on a Psychic Wednesday with Deanna Fitzpatrick. And coming up, we're going to get to the phones in just a couple of seconds. And if you'd like to get on with Deanna, here is the number, 1-877-947-9373 or 1-302-734-9373. And Deanna, we're going to the phone right now. And first one up is going to be Laura. And let's talk with Deanna. You have a question for her?
You turn off the mic so they can hear it. You turn off the mic so the Facebook people can hear the call.
Shift. Almost, there's multiple locations where you can work. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And there's a feeling of you having to go to a different location for a brief period of time and then shifting again. So there's a relocation within the job to another location. You're there for a little bit, but then you're moving again. What I don't feel or don't know from this is if you're moving back to where you are or to another place. So you've got a lot of movement within your job or within your career in this year. Then after January, things seem a little more static again and stay put for a little while. But I don't feel like you mind that. It feels like you enjoy change. And you actually get bored very easy. So this feels like actually a positive thing. And also you're being noticed for being so agreeable.
Very nice.
That is nice.
All right.
Thanks, Laura.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay.
You too.
Up next, we have Joe. Good morning, Joe. You're on with Deanna Fitzpatrick. You got a question for her?
I just got some job
Wanna go get the other
opportunity
people on
changes,
the
and I
line?
just want to know if I made the right decision.
Okay. Well, if you already made it, then you made the right decision. So, Joe, here's the thing. There really are not any mistakes. I do feel like you made that decision based on a couple of things. One is there seems to be additional money, but also additional time for yourself in the change that you made. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's an improvement of quality of life as opposed to just a change for money. So go with it, enjoy it. If anything comes up later that you need to do something different, you've got this. Like you're interesting in that you don't mind. It's like the whole thing about change this morning. You don't mind change either, but you don't like to make it often. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're doing fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about you with this. It seems like you made the right decision for you right now, and I don't see anything that needs to be shifted or changed in that within the next 2 years easy. Okay?
All right, appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Joe.
How do I?
Next up, we have Sherry. Sherry, you're on the air with Deanna Fitzpatrick. You got a question for her?
Oh,
When they go to the other side, how are we?
Loretta, good morning.
How are we reaching
From
them?
Florida. She wants to know if Lowe's is going to call her to start the job
So
today.
Sherry, the way
Friday
it seems
morning.
to me, and I don't think
You
any
hear
of us
that?
really know until
Friday
we're on
morning.
the other side ourselves.
Friday morning,
But
Loretta.
the way that this seems to me is that everything is energy, frequency.
Suzanne,
vibration.
you can give us a
So
call.
when you think of, let's say, your grandma
And get through on the line.
listen her, your energy puts
Crazy.
off
Let's hear from the sister.
an energy change, and she's like,
All right, 1-877-947-WDSD.
Good morning, Brian Rickards.
734-9373. Hi, Brian.
It's almost time for Peach Festival.
Hi, Michael.
they kind of know. It's like tuning in the TV
Good morning,
channel,
Crystal.
so tuned in.
Hi, Matt.
They'll know if
Hey, guys.
something is or if you're thinking of them, and they can just tell by the change in your energy, if that helps.
All right, so this has a minute left. Who's up next on the phone?
Alexa. We have Alexa, Alicia, and Spring.
We'll keep it going while she does those readings.
922. We're almost down to radio 922. And it happens all the time. Now, yesterday I was heard a complete meltdown, and beside me was a tag, and it was 92271. That's it.
Last time.
Yeah. Month, day, and year. I'm like,
That's pretty
okay, you're
amazing.
here with me.
Yeah, Sherry, it doesn't get any better than that. So he's definitely letting you know that he's around. He's supporting you. When you're sad, he wants to let you know you're not alone. So, and he's doing an excellent job of it. So you're very fortunate, and just feel blessed that he's still making that connection with you.
I thank you so much. And one last thing. I came to your meeting one time, and you told my father to get his heart checked, that my brother was saying so. My father had had a heart attack, and I greatly appreciate you telling us that.
Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. That's really hard sometimes when a spirit says that, because I don't want to scare anybody, but I remember your brother being very adamant about it. So I'm glad your dad's okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks,
you take care.
Sherry.
Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. 94.7 WDSD. We're going to go back to the phones in just a couple of minutes. It is Psychic Wednesday with Deanna Fitzpatrick.
All right, you ready to take some more calls?
Delaware.
All right, hold on.
Okay. So, you're backing this up to Ron, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
I love that chipmunk song sound. Alvin on the line.
Alexa, you are on the line with Deanna Fitzpatrick. Do you have a question for her?
Yes, I do. I have a second question.
Okay.
My son is moving to Mississippi. He's 13, and I'm not good with change. I was wondering if she sees him coming back or staying there indefinitely.
Okay, first off, in this change, I completely understand you not being good with change. As a mom, I can't imagine letting, knowing that my 13-year-old's going to be that far away. So it's a tough thing. It feels for him. I see him being there. He'll be back on intermittent, vacations and things like that. But he'll be there for about 2 years, if feeling is, and then there'll be a question. And I don't have the answer to whether he'll be back at that time, but it'll come up as far as him thinking about what he wants to do in about 2 years, or a year from December is kind of how I feel. Now, I do feel that this move feels really important for him, though. So as hard as it's going to be for you, Alexa, I'm getting the feeling that this is a really important move for him, and it has a lot to do with how how he's going to be as an adult, and it's going to give him
Okay.
some really strong. It's going to give him some real strengths for his future, and it's a good thing. All right. So I know it's hard for you, but it feels like the right thing for your son for right now.
That's why I'm letting him go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much, Alexa. Up next is Alicia. Alicia, you are on the air with Deanna Fitzpatrick. Do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Deanna, I was just wondering, my uncle passed away in 1990, and I was just wondering if he's kind of like watching over me and my daughter and my mom.
Okay. Alicia, where's the John in the family? The John or the Jack?
John is my grandfather, and then my uncle also is John.
Okay, the one that passed or a different uncle?
None of my uncles, a couple of my uncles have passed, but both my Uncle John and my grandfather John are still in the living.
Okay, and the person that you're looking for now, that's an uncle. What's his first name?
Michael,
Okay, thank you.
or they called him Bernie.
Okay. All right, first off, so he's been gone for a while, but there's also for him, it feels like a great love of 1970s music. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Thank you. And I actually, it's funny because I kind of see him kind of stuck in the 70s because I see him having somewhat darker hair, like a medium to dark brown. And there's a picture of him that I'm being shown where he might have had a mustache at some point, and he has his aviators on. And so there's a period of time for him that he felt really cool, and the 70s was it. You know, do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So yes, he is very much aware of the family. He keeps an eye on everybody, and it's interesting because he's been gone for a while, so he's enjoying himself on the other side as well. And it's really weird, but I got to tell you, one of the things he loves doing on the other side, he's a character. He tells me he hangs out with the old, and I'm sorry to put it this way, but he says the old dead rockers. He hangs out with them. Yeah.
That I wouldn't doubt. No, that I wouldn't doubt at all.
Okay, so he's having a grand time. He's having a good time. He's not, no one ever has to worry about him. He's really doing well. And he looks after. Now, I do feel like there's a change for a child, like somebody's child is going to a different school next year. Like they ended a phase of schooling and going to a new school in the fall. And I don't know.
My daughter just ended today's her last day of pre-K.
Okay.
But she'll be in the same school next year.
Okay, so I guess he's talking about the advancement to kindergarten then. But he's advising of that change, so he's aware. He's trying to give me something he's aware of, so you'll know that he's keeping an eye on things. Okay?
Okay, and then I have another real quick question. My husband's stepmother passed away in 2010. Is she still with him and with us? Like, is she aware of the fact that she has a granddaughter?
Okay, I don't feel like I can make that connection right now. I just feel like it's almost an abrupt, swift shift for me when I'm in the middle of this. So, maybe give a call back some other day for that one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Deanna.
All right. Thanks, Alicia.
All right, up next is Spring. Spring, you are on the air with Deanna Fitzpatrick. Do you have a question for her?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
My question is me and my fiance have kind of had like a rough couple of years, almost 7, and I just want to know that we're going to be okay.
Oh, okay. Spring, can I just have his first name?
Robert?
All right. You can be okay if the changes that need to be made stick. The problem is they don't. So there's a feeling of you get to the point where one of you, it's the break-in point on this relationship, and one of you is ready to go, and the other one says, I'll make the changes we need to do, and they do it for a little while, and then they don't keep it going. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say if this is going to be a long-term thing for the two of you, you need to be able to maybe go to some therapy or counseling, both individually and as a couple. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay, and just one more thing. Our biggest thing is my daughter. I just need to know that I'm going in the right direction with her.
Okay. How old is she, Spring?
3.
All right. Yeah, what she just needs from you right now, she's very headstrong, your daughter, by the way. She's almost like a teenager at the age of 3. She wants things her way, and she's going to get it, and she works really hard to get what she wants, which is not a bad thing as an adult, but it could be a little hard when you're a mom of a 3-year-old. Yeah, just make sure that, don't give in to everything for her. Sometimes, stand your ground, all right? Also, you are her biggest hero. She watches everything you do. Okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
We have to go skate at Mommy.
That was cute. That was really cute.
All right.
That little voice.
All right, if you want to talk to Deanna, give us a call. 1-877-947-WDSD or 302-734-9373.